Hi, everybody. I am Lindsay, and this is Lynn. I love Lynn. She's been coming to Power Life for a really long time, has a really well-established practice. So we're excited to be doing Power to Express with you. And we will just start in ragdoll. But today's ragdoll, you'll actually thread your forearms behind you and maybe even clasp. Bend your knees a lot. So I'll just show you from the side. And dangle your head. Awesome. Marinate there for a few moments. Take a big breath in and exhale it all the way back out. Almost seeming as though the entire world could just roll off of your shoulders in this position. Sometimes I need that reminder that the world does not rest on my shoulders today. Because stress is such a prevalent driver in all of our lives. I was actually just talking to Lynn about this before we came into the studio. And stress, believe it or not, according to Harvard, stems back to 9 out of 10 doctor's visits in America, which is an absurd amount. It just cascades into hormonal issues, into so many different autoimmune disorders. And it really takes a toll on not only our quality of life, but our lifespan. And the great thing about this is in yoga, we have tools to mitigate that. So take a couple of little breaths here and just start to notice what stress feels like when it's in the body. Some words that come to mind for me are stagnant, tight, grouchy, adhered, stuck, sticky, gripping. Sometimes it can even be painful. And then just to notice what it feels like when stress lands in the mind. Can feel discombobulated, murky, muddy, fast, spinning. And we just use this unjudgmental awareness to notice. That's that first step to mitigating stress and to coming into peace. Breathe in and exhale. Take your hands down to your mat. Breathe in plank and exhale table pose. Breathe in cow. Exhale cat. Breathe in cow. And exhale cat. Breathe in modified side plank. Left hand down, right arm up. And exhale for rainbow. Just drop your back foot down and reach over your head. Take a couple of breaths here, maybe to move your top arm, or you can keep it static if that feels good. Just remind yourself that there's really nothing to achieve during this class. There's no finish line. There's nothing to prove. For me, there's no little kids to chauffeur for 45 minutes, which is amazing. That's a nice break in the day. And so to enjoy. Breathe in. Exhale, table pose. Breathe in, cow. And exhale, cat. Again, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Breathe in, modified side plank in the other direction. Lift your top foot. And as you exhale, drop your top foot down, reach over your head for a rainbow-like stretch. And breathe as you just swirl through your arm and your chest and kind of see what's sticky here. I think it's kind of funny. If I ever watch these videos back to post them, I can hear cracks in my shoulders. I literally can, and you can too if you listen. It's because that's where I keep my stress. Do you know where you keep your stress? Lynn, do you? Shoulders, yeah, shoulders, popular place. Breathe in, breath out, table pose. Tuck your toes, sit your hips back onto your heels for broken toe pose. Breathe in, arms high. And exhale, thread your fingers together. We did this last week, so it might be kind of familiar. Breathe in, cow back. And exhale, cat back. If this is killing you, come up to maybe a kneel. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, cow back. And exhale, cat back. And now just some circles in one direction or another. Going to start to feel the side bodies, maybe open up some channels for hydration, blood flow, lymph drainage, relaxation, right? Maybe just not carrying stress anymore in the body. Other direction. And Lynn does a lot of biking. And so I'm wondering if this is good for your feet, probably. Breathe in and breath out, downward facing dog. Let's pause and just get our bearings in downward facing dog. And while Lynn's doing that, I'll just sit here to cue you through a couple of things. It's really nice for us to move our bodies in ways that are not familiar to us. It's nice to have that habit and that baseline, but we also need to challenge ourselves mentally and physically. So you'll find a couple of variations of postures that we get to today where you might be like, that's a little bit different. Let's roll with it. You don't have to judge it as better or worse, but I really just want you to kind of embrace what's going on. Take a breath out. Breathe in, right leg up, back, bend, twist, and open. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Breathe in, bend, twist, and open. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Breathe in, three-legged dog, bend, twist, open. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, straighten your legs a lot. Look back in between them. And exhale, lunge forward and down, back knee to a hover. It feels good. Breathe in, straighten. And exhale, come forward. Breathe in, straighten. And exhale, come forward. Breathe in, standing split, kick up, look back. Exhale, forward fold all of your toes in a nice line. Breathe in, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plank and lower to a prone position on your mat. Extend your arms out into a T. Breathe in, lift everything here. And exhale to release. Breathe in, plank or table. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the left side. Breathe in, left leg up, bend, twist, open. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Breathe in, up. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Breathe in, bend, twist, open. And exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, straighten your legs. Look back in space. And exhale, bend in a lot. Breathe in, straighten. This feels really good today. I needed this. Exhale, lunge in. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in, standing split. Try to kiss your shin. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, mountain. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, lower all the way to your navel. Expand your wings out. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, melt. Breathe in, plank, table, or hips to heels. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, full crescent pose. And breathe here. Okay, so I want to say a couple of things just about the alignment because she's got such great alignment here and gaze. Okay, so when we feel murky in the mind, gaze is completely key. Breathe in, exhale, mini back bend now. Now, notice as you breathe here that your gaze can stay low if you need grounding, like I like in my practice, or it can go somewhere horizon line or above if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous today. Yes, and it's a balanced posture for sure. Exhale into your back bend. Breathe in, crescent. And then exhale, airplane wings. And so weight shifts into her front foot just a little bit more. And there's a little bit of a releve that happens on off of your back heel. Breathe out. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Let's pause. It's a really nice, simple shape. It's a time where we can get our bandhas, our energy locks online. So think about that. Pelvic floor is really like the bottom of the jar. So we fill this container with breath and pelvic floor lifts up. Breathe in, breath out, extended side angle. We'll pause here. And today I'll just give you the option to swim your top arm overhead for a little bit bigger of a stretch here through your side bodies. We're going somewhere with this as always. So I'll give you little cues if you'd like to set yourself up for success. Breathe out. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Perfect. Now, there's stress in yoga, but it's not bad stress, right? Stress gets a bad rap sometimes. There is healthy stress. So what we're trying to do is healthily and compassionately challenge ourselves here. Add a little bit of stress so that things can adapt and change. Breathe in. Breath out, low lunge, please. And breathe in, simple twist to the right. Pause and breathe. This is a great one because it takes strength. I like to lower my back knee down. I'll embrace it. I'm kind of a wuss. I like my gentle yoga. Breathe in. Breath out, low lunge, hands to the ground. Breathe in, three-legged dog, right leg up and back. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Breathe in, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. So you guys know you can just skip those anytime you want. Breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, full crescent pose. Breathe. Now, if you don't think this is a balanced posture, you can close your eyes and then you can put in the comment section how right I am. I kid you, but really it does take a lot of proprioceptive skill. Breathe in. Breath out, mini back bend. Ah. And you are used to practicing in a really heated room. There's gentle heat right now. Can you still feel it? There's still a heat going on here. Breathe out. Breathe in, crescent. Exhale, airplane wings. Breathe here. You'll really shift your weight forward, almost as though there's something to look at the top of your mat. That's what we want here. Breathe out. Breathe in, reverse triangle. 5 breaths. And I like to think of myself kind of like as an archer here. I cock back, whether it is with a grip here or whether I'm just reaching. How long can we make that energy thread from your front toe all the way up through your front pinky finger? Breathe in, breath out, extended side angle. Let's just pause to open up our hips. I had a student today ask, which postures are good for staving off sickness? You know, flu season's coming up, all that kind of stuff. A lot of them, anytime we compress and then open up through certain areas, lymph starts to drain a little bit more. And so opening these hips, we got a lot of lymph down in here, can be really nice. Half pigeon's great for it too. Exhale and breathe in, reverse warrior. Great. And you'll notice that there's an external rotation of your thigh bones. I won't see this action, but you'll feel it hug back. Breathe in, Breath out, low lunge, please. And then breathe in, simple twist to your left. Last pause before we flow. And just so that I can cue correctly, I will let Lynn flow and then I will join you guys right after. I'm sure she appreciates that. Breathe in and breath out, low lunge. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So it's your job to go at your own pace and maybe to let go of what it should be and just embrace what it is, right? Let go of expectation. That's stressful. Yoga should be fun. Breathe in, right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, crescent. Exhale, cactus arms, just like a goal post. Breathe in, come up. Exhale, airplane wings. Beautiful. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Or excuse me, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, twist to your right. And exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, three-legged dog, heart back. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. She's got a beautiful ekapada here. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, lunge. Breathe in, crescent pose. Exhale, cactus. Breathe in, up. And exhale, airplane wings. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in, reverse warrior, crunch through your oblique. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, twist left, look up for neck mobility. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. We're getting a little bit more heat here. I can feel it on my skin. Let's take it one more time. Breathe in, right leg. Exhale, bring it through. Breathe in, rise. Exhale, goal post, football season. Breathe in, up. Exhale, airplane, torso. Breathe in, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Navel is on. Inhale, twist. And exhale, settle. Breathe in, kick. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, roll heart upward. Exhale, downward. Breathe in, left leg high. Exhale, lunge. We finish strong. Breathe in, up. Exhale, heart open. Breathe in, up. Exhale, airplane torso. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, open to your left. And exhale, ground down. Breathe in, left heel high. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Breathe in. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in, right leg high. Exhale, bend, twist, open, flip your dog here if you like. Oh, yeah, and I just like to move my floating arm a little bit. Awesome. Breathe in. Exhale, hand to the floor. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to shoulder. We've been through this before. Breathe in, bend, twist, and open. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Kick through for rock star. And breathe in, rock star. And pause and just move this arm around a little bit. Start to feel and broaden. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, straighten your legs, look back in space. Exhale, lunge in a lot. Here's our change. Breathe in, standing split. And exhale your forearms around the back of your right knee or calf. And this is not going to go well for most of us, okay? So just feel, pull your chest in towards your quad. You'll notice that your foot is having a little party that you've been invited to. 2020, not a ton of parties. So kind of nice to be a part of that. Breathe in. Exhale, Shiva squat. Come on down. Your hands can be at heart center or on the ground, but I would like you to thread your heart forward. Breathe out. Breathe in, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Breathe in, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Breathe in, standing split. Exhale, pyramid pose. So as we land, our legs will not be as far apart. And I'll do it to this side while she does it here so that you can see more of the spacing. Okay? We have a lot of this forward hugging motion today. So for this side, you're welcome to take opposite hand to opposite elbow, behind your back. And these are always just options. You guys know this, correct? Because I have a really good return policy. And if something doesn't work, if it's not working out, you just take it back off. You don't even have to go to a cash register or anything. God, I've got the worst jokes. Breathe out. Breathe in. Let's take a revolved version. Right arm up here and continue your breath. If your head is below hip height, you might even bring your hand a little further up your leg. This is a hard pose. It's very balance oriented. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Bend into your front leg. Let's take it to runner's lunge, out and around the front. And just let your pelvic bowl drape down a little bit. I'm not really sure what I did, but I just feel like this entire sequence is really needed in my body today. It's a good thing I'm doing it. While we're here, I'll read you a little script from a book that I found that I thought was very helpful and just getting me to realize how important meditation really is. It's by Emily Fletcher. And she says, the sad reality is that stress is making us stupid and sick and slow. She's very frank. And it's keeping us from doing what we were put on this planet to do. People get attached to their stress. They think this is the thing I need to give me my competitive edge. And it's easy to get addicted to your stress. You become so over-identified with it that you become scared of who you are on the other side if it goes away. But I've seen it thousands of times over and over. If you're willing to bravely step into the unknown, if you're willing to shed this anxiety and stress that has somehow been defining us and shaping our personality for sometimes years, then on the other side is a level of ease and elegance and serendipity and support that makes life so much easier. It really does allow you to accomplish more in less time. And once people start to realize intellectually and viscerally what stress is costing us mentally and physically, then it's like, oh, why would I not want to meditate? Which is what we're doing right here, right now. Moving meditation, that's all it is. Take a breath in and exhale. Come back up to your palms. Breathe in plank and exhale chaturanga. Breathe in upward facing dog. Exhale downward facing and dog. Breathe in left leg up, bend, twist, open. If you'd like to flip your dog, raise up your arm and let's just take some nice little movement here. Exhale. Breathe in three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to shoulder, back into the flow. Breathe in three-legged. Exhale, knee to opposite shoulder, kick through. Inhale, rock star. And breathe here, take a little bit of movement. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in three-legged. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, straighten your legs, please. Exhale, sink forward. Here's our change. Breathe in, standing split. Good luck, everybody. Exhale, hug your leg. And remember to keep that breath with you, yes? There's a party in the left leg. And I seem to be doing better on this side. Unjudgmental awareness, which side is better for you? Breathe in, breath out, Shiva squat. I usually have my hands to heart center, but you know what? This feels pretty darn good just the way it is right here. Squeeze your inner thighs toward one another. Let your buttocks do the same. Exhale. Breathe in, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Breathe in, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Breathe in, standing split. Here's a change. Exhale, pyramid pose. Breathe here for a moment. Opposite hand to opposite elbow, only if it's appropriate. A lot of us need our hands for balance here. And our yoga practice shouldn't create any more stress in our lives, right? We're here to kind of shake that off. And sometimes I think things like comparison, perfectionism can invite in a little too much stress, which is why I do a lot of gentle yoga these days. It just helps me. Breathe in. Breath out, right hand to a water bottle, an ankle, or the floor. Breathe in, revolved triangle here. This is one of the hardest postures in all of yoga. I'll say it time and time again. Think about how the breath can still move within your container, even though you twisted it and really wrung it out here. Breathe in, breath out, release, runners lunge. How we doing, Lynn? Great. Great. I say this a lot, but I love this posture, and my husband thinks it's a torture device. So if you can find anything, any way to customize it for yourself. I know students that have little pads they put underneath their knee in the back, or some people even like a quad stretch with a strap. There's so many different ways to really outfit this for yourself and your needs. If you are someone who cycles, like Lynn, or even a runner, anything with unilateral forward motion, it could be really nice to come to the knife edge of your front foot just to get a little bit more into that outer and inner hip there. I also like a little bit of motion in the ocean, back and forth, side to side, starting to lubricate and open up. So one of my favorite yoga teachers is Brian Kest, and he's always got some funny stuff to say. This is something I have from a journal that from a workshop I took of his a while ago. He says, meditation may at first elicit boredom, self-judgment for not concentrating or doing it right, anger, just like an addict coming off of drugs. You are stilling a mind addicted to distraction and a prescribed life. Letting go is hard, but you have to get through that to get to the peace. And that really spoke to me because I have a lot of students that are like, man, meditation's maddening. I'm not good at it. No one cares if you're good at it. You shouldn't even care if you're good at it. I've been doing it for years and I still have bad days, right? Don't let perfectionism get in the way of something that can ultimately help you. Take a breath in. Exhale, fortify your runner's lunge. Breathe in, plank pose. Exhale, last chaturanga that I will offer in practice today. Breathe in, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. You can drop to your knees now here, and I'll just demonstrate a little something I think is kind of fun. I would like to rewire myself to feel different things in my body sometimes. So I'll offer you a variation of pyramid pose. If you don't want to do it, do crow pose, do something else, okay? But from here, What I'd like you to do is hinge forward. Take your airplane wings from the beginning of class. And then come down, wrap your outside arm around your leg, and then perhaps swim this one overhead, somewhere where you can catch on and pull your heart through toward the side. Okay, so it's a little bit of a twist here. It's a lot of an outer thigh opener, and it's a lot of balance there. So you can try that. Another one is this little prayer guy here. But just to feel, and this will get into IT band for those of you who need it. Felt really, really good. Okay, pause the video, take your 2 minutes of playtime, and really give that to yourself. I feel like we all need just a little bit more recess, okay? So go ahead and pause. Yeah, nice job. The gaze is low for me on this one. It really is, because it's a lot of balance. Perfect. We'll probably, just so that you know, take another 30 seconds here in the real life time in the studio. So if you need more time, you just go ahead and pause, like I said. Yeah, isn't that a different kind of sensation? It is. I really like it on the left side even more, because this IT band seems to be pretty cranky and stressed. So that nice little grab, it's almost like a different kind of bind, isn't it? You can bend your elbow a lot and try to thread your arm, your heart rather, through to the left. And then what you do with your left arm is completely up to you. I try to remind students that your feet are in separate lanes of traffic, eastbound, westbound, I-35. Perfect. Breathe in, breathe out, release. Step back through plank to downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, crescent pose. And exhale, let's take a nice prayer twist over to our right. I like the open wings because my torso is longer than my thigh. But this will be the biggest twist of your day here. A lot of rinse out. The gut is highly tied to stress, a lot of digestive issues when we have stress. And so to let it clear out, you've got about 95% of your serotonin that lives in your gut. Breathe in, exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, reverse triangle now. And exhale, triangle pose. Breathe into like a flat Stanley shape here. Become aware of any hyperextension through your knees. And you'll mitigate that hyperextension just through a softened knee joint. Breathe out. Breathe in, reverse warrior. And exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, crescent. And exhale, revolved crescent to the second side. Puff up through your back leg a little bit more. It starts to sag a lot of times during this back half of class. And just because we twist does not mean that your belly has to be sucked in or still. I'd actually prefer that it moves so we can get some of that old stuff out. The enteric system, or your gut, houses a lot of your nervous system. It needs paid attention to. Breathe in, breath out, low lunge. Breathe in, reverse triangle, take up all of your space. Exhale, triangle pose. Breathe here. I would rather you stack nice and flatly than reach the ground, just so that everything has really clear energy channels. Breathe out. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, plank. Exhale, lower to your knees. Come around all the way onto your seat. Cool. Soles of feet to the earth. We'll just grab underneath our knees like we're giving ourselves a hug. And you're welcome to stay here and just let your chin kind of rest on your knees. Or what feels better to me is to extend my legs forward and come down. You'll notice if you look at the video that my toes start to point in little opposite directions because I'm trying to relax. That's an oxymoron, trying to relax. Notice where you're turned on, where you don't have to be turned on. To soften like melting butter. Or to be healthier, I'll just say coconut oil. Soften like melting coconut oil here. Awesome. Take an exhale. Breathe in, come all the way up. And as you exhale, we'll take a hip opener of your choice. What do you think today? Come on. What do you think? Figure four, fire log, not fire log. Figure four. Let's do figure four. She can do it on her back or seated. I'll probably stay here. And this is nice because our last stop will be on our back after this. So you're welcome to recline if it's time for you to recline. In this day and age, people do over-identify with their stress. In fact, they wear it like a badge of honor, right? If they're not busy, they don't think they're valuable. And it's a glorification of busy. What I think is brave is actually to simplify. Drop away the distractions, because a lot of times being busy is just busying the mind so you don't have to think about things that actually do matter. And that takes a little bit of bravery. Where can we just keep it simple? Let's take 2 more breaths right here. And then slowly to switch sides. Symmetry in intensity, maybe not shape. You might have to deepen a little bit on one side more than the other. So when we get to our backs, we'll do just a little bit of core work, just a little bit, nothing crazy. And I'll guide you through a meditation because I think it's interesting that a lot of times we want to learn how to relax, but we don't fully know how to unplug or de-stress or turn off. And this is just a very simple meditation that we'll do after that, that will hopefully get you to feel what it's like to fully relax. Just make sure we're keeping on time here. Maybe for these last 2 breaths, to just let your hip bones drop down a little heavier. Great. When you feel even, you'll take both soles of feet to the earth and come all the way to your back. Breathe in, bridge pose, all the way up with your hips. And exhale to wrinkle down 1 vertebra at a time. We'll do that a couple more times just to warm up into the back. Inhales take you all the way up. And exhales wrinkle you down in that cat-like spine. A lot of flexion. Let's do that just 3 more times. Very slow, but big wave. Maybe even feeling an indentation here where you could keep a little bit of water on the way down. Awesome. Just to feel the entirety of the breath cycle with this. Ah. And now I'd like to show you as your spine stays flat on the mat now. We'll just inhale to tilt our pelvis forward, tuck the tailbone. Exhale to stick the tailbone out and down. So knees stay still. Inhale to tuck pelvis under. And exhale to stick tailbone out. It's very weird, I know. But we're just trying to feel those little more minute sensations here. And maybe even on the inhale, feel the pelvic floor lift. Feel the deep layers of your transverse abdominis corset around you. And let's just do a couple more each way, really feeling. When you're done with your last round here, drop into a neutral spine. Take your tailbone neutral onto the earth. Inhale, legs up a wall. I'll do this with you so you don't think I'm just being a meanie. And as you exhale, hands out to the side, palms up or palms down, and just lower your feet to your hover. Breathe in slowly, paint all the way back up the wall. And exhale to gently descend. Awesome. Let's just do a few more of these. Body should be stressed in a healthy way, in a way where you can still breathe. That's when you know it's healthy stress. If it impedes your breath, if it makes you feel too anxious, perhaps you've gone just a little too far. Now on this last one, let's just go halfway down and draw a little smiley face back and forth. Hips stay still. This will take more ab work, I promise. And just to feel those little minute sensations here. Notice if you have tension in your face, in your shoulders. Oh, we're almost done. Happy baby's pose. See, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. And as we dial down towards Savasana on our next step, I will just guide you through the shortest meditation of all time that will teach you what it's like to fully relax by showing you what it feels like to be fully stressed first. So it's a clenching meditation, and I really like it because I'm able to fully release afterward. So it's about that time. Take your Shavasana shape. And as you dim your gaze or close your eyes, I invite you just to scan the body, unjudgmental awareness. And then please make fists with your hands, really ball them up. Squeeze your forearms, tense your triceps, your biceps, your shoulders, your sternum, your face, your head, your neck, your belly, your back, your glutes, your legs, even your toes. And just feel what it feels like to be completely tense, rigid, and balled up. Breathe in. Fully exhale and melt open. Just try to feel the difference. When all of those energy channels ungrip, you're still fully alive and vibrant. You're just at peace. Let's do this one more time. Go ahead, tense, tense, tense. Dig your fingernails into your palms. Scrunch your shoulders together. Scrunch your belly. Everything on the body ignites. Big breath in. Final exhale, melt completely open, and trust that I'll be here in just a few moments to guide you out of your Shavasana. When you're able to turn off your stress, you just have a purer, more direct connection with yourself. Instead of doing all the time, just being. Notice before you even move how your machine feels. This beautiful machine that prints every single cell in your body, that makes every decision about your life, about your relationships. Take a swallow, take a smile, take a long body stretch. And as you exhale, press your palms together at heart center and just name a couple of things that you would like to bring off of your mat and into your week. Consciously moving forward with yoga into the rest of our week and our lives. Thank you so much for your practice. We bow our heads in gratitude for each other, yoga, and this awesome community. Thank you, Powerlay. Namaste. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Thank you, you guys at home. It's kind of fun, huh? Okay. Awesome. I will see you guys next time. Take care.